How far will crypto go? Well, in recent weeks, I think that has been one of the top questions between financial market analysts and traders because, yes, indeed, in last month we have seen rather spectacular rise in all major cryptocurrencies. So, question is this beginning of new bull market or are these signs of market bubble? Because skeptics might say, well, nothing goes up like a bullet and simply stays there. Markets doesn't work like that. But in this video, we will explore these probabilities and see what will be the best course of action in cryptos. So let's start. All right, first things first, if we are looking at either of cryptocurrencies, we have simply astonishing view because let's start at the Bitcoin. As we see, Bitcoin has risen from 15,000 to almost 100,000 in less than a couple of years. And yes, at beginning of November, it sit at around 70,000, which was decent enough for 2024 and simply spiked up almost to $100. Similar as with Ethereum. Yes, Ethereum didn't had best performance in comparing to Bitcoin, but still, since early November after Trump's election, it rose more than $1,000 per Ethereum. So what we have in addition to that, we have XRP. As you saw, XRP was flat for last couple of years, but then also after Trump's re-election, it almost made fourfold increase in its value. That's really high. Then we have like meme coins, something like a Dogecoin. It also after Trump was re-elected, it almost tripled in its value, simply spiked like a bullet. And then we have Solana as well. It had decent rise. Yes, it wasn't that spectacular as with Dogecoin or XRP, but still, it rose from 155 to almost $260. But consider its rise since 2024. Then you could see that this is almost more than twice since beginning of the year, and that is spectacular rise. So my question stands: are these beginning of new bull legs, or this is simply last leg of bull market which started at late 2023? Because, for instance, if we look at Bitcoin, we see that we cannot use this rise in isolation. We have to see all the movement, and then we could see that it has actually been risen for last couple of years without much of the drawdowns. Well, 2024 was choppy year, but also that's a question of perspective because it was choppy if we compare it from its all-time heights, but nevertheless it simply went to its highest position and then made some, I would say, acceptable drawdowns, and then it spiked again. So if we look at all of this picture rather than last leg, we see that this is pretty staggering height and staggering growth for the last couple of years. And I could say everything similar about all of these assets because since late 2022, rather than last November, they have all made several fold gains. Look, Bitcoin, excuse me, Ethereum rose from $1,200 to almost 3,000. No, I would say $4,000 at early 2024. Then, yes, of XRP hadn't had that secular rises, but it never does. You see, historically, it has been spiking like a bullet and then falling down, like in late 2000. What we have here, late 2017, early 2021, and now late 2024. So it goes up as a spike and then it reverts with some serious drawdowns. And similarly, as was it with Dogecoin, Dogecoin also spiked and then it dropped. With Solana, also the case is rather interesting. It was growing from 22 to 2000, excuse me, $250 in less than a year. No, excuse me, in precisely 1 year, since November 2000, since late October 2023 till early December 2024. So tenfold gain, and with its subsequent rise in meme coins, which are based on Solana. So question is, we will see significant growth rates like we are seeing now across Bitcoin markets, or this is the last leg. So as you saw, I showed you that these rises have been going for the last couple of years rather than this month only. And with that context, I would say in terms of percentages, these returns matches those of the previous bull runs which happened in 2017 and 2021. And here's the thing, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies by their nature are extremely volatile. You see, here has been a good research where people have been showing what are the historical drawdowns and what you should expect if you are trading or investing in Bitcoin. And it shows when we had last huge bull markets in 2013, 2014, in 2017, and 2020, 2021, we had 77%, 80, and 83% drawdowns. So if we go to the Bitcoin, we see where I wouldn't go to 2013, 2014 because that's a bit different market conditions, but still here Bitcoin rose tenfold in 2017. That was a great bull market of Bitcoin, and then it fell to almost 80%. Then we had second great bull market from depths of 2020 till rises of 2021. Depends where you want to put it, either here or here, but these all-time highs are at similar levels. But from these all-time heights, it went at 80% drawdown. Here we had tenfold rise. Here we had something like, depends how we are making, but also roughly 10% rise, because it depends whether you are calculating this from the lowest high point of the bear market or from some recent breakouts. But still, we have approximately tenfold rises and then 80% drawdowns. And now, similar situation. We have almost 10% rise in a couple of years. So by chances of probability, we probably wouldn't see another tenfold bull run, at least in this market conditions and in this phase. And by probabilities, we have larger chance to see 80% drawdown rather than tenfold increase, because Bitcoin already has risen in levels which are comparable to 2017 bull run and 2021 bull run. So rises are comparable, but drawdowns not yet. But here's the thing. Now I wouldn't encourage you to say that yes, since we have 8 or 9-fold increases, we should short it because previous two bull markets did the same. Well, that's not going to happen because none of the market conditions are identical to previous ones. So here that means we could easily see, I don't know, maybe even $200,000 per Bitcoin, maybe $150,000 per Bitcoin, maybe 100. Who knows? It might spike in next couple of months for the similar proportion. That's bull market. No one knows what will happen in precise levels. But I would expect large volatility from here at either direction, and probably we will have to have some correction. But that doesn't mean we wouldn't reach new heights. It's completely possible. But in terms of probabilities, it's more likely that we will have market conditions which we expected in first bull run and in second bull run, and third one will have probably like similar patterns, because I'm not buying into that idea that Bitcoin will now cost 1 million and all investors became rational and they will hold it forever like it's some sort of pension fund or gold for, I don't know, holding it to a couple of generations. I'm simply at this point of the life, I'm not buying it. Sure, maybe everything might happen in next 50 years, things work in unpredictable ways, but not in December of 2024. So this is my estimate. This is not a prediction. I don't know precise dates, precise price levels and similar stuff, but what I believe is probabilities. And here's what probabilities say. Yes, Bitcoin has been risen spectacularly, and we are now seeing signs of market mania. Just look at the meme coin rise, which has been rising again. Look at the hype on internet and look at the headlines. They're filled with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency rises and unassured, unsupported optimism. And that is with combination with really, really high previous growth rates in last couple of years and especially last month. So Ground is set for probable correction, but it doesn't mean that Bitcoin wouldn't rise. I don't know, maybe even 50 or 100% more in the next couple of months. That's particularly plausible. Would I bet on that? No. I would simply would look what will happen with prices and whether we will see some sort of market drop which is beyond usual volatility. But let's see what happens. Question is what we will do now. Well, in terms of trading, it's simple. If you are trading Bitcoin right now, probably you should have been buying it for some time. So if it rises, do not do anything. It's simply hold your long positions or your Bitcoin holdings, because if it works and if it makes money for you, don't just ruin a profitable strategy. But if you want to have new trades, well, we simply have to see whether prices will start to tumble, whether they will start to become more volatile, and most importantly, when they will cross major trend lines and major moving averages. When that happens, there is some thought to shortening either Bitcoin or other crypto markets, because patterns with other crypto coins might be similar. So let's see. But if you want to trade, remember, join my copy trading program and join my trading educational program. There you will see how to trade with different markets, different trends, and with different market conditions. So stay tuned and wait till my next video. Bye.